Hi, this is Matt from FlashRPGs.com. Today I'm going to be going over a game called Mardeck Chapter 1, A Fallen Star. This is the first in a series of games by Fig Hunter that are really pretty excellent, kind of throwback RPGs. Real quick, I want to also highlight this full screen button down here at the bottom, which you can click, and it'll make the game bigger. It's a nice little feature that I've been meaning to highlight. My brothers have been getting on to me for not mentioning it. So let's just jump right in. I've got one a little bit along in the tutorial so you can see how the combat system works without having to sit through too much, and I don't want to go too far in the game because I don't want to ruin the story. But here's our two heroes. Mardeck is the brown hair, Dugan is the blonde, and as you can see, you've kind of got your typical inventory, maps, quests, all this kind of standard fare. X is your do everything button, Z is your go back button. So I'm going to jump right in here to the first kind of mini boss fight. As it's part of the tutorial, you can't really die, but you can at least see what makes this game interesting. So, dragon. You can see the princess behind it. There's some dialogue. I'm going to skip through the dialogue. You guys can read it if you want. And here we go. Dragon. Mardeck's with the shield. Dugan is not. And as you can see, that this little bar down at the bottom that says react on it. Basically, anytime you have an action, an attack that you make or someone attacking you, that bar pops up, and then you hit the X button as the slider gets into that yellow portion, and it will increase your damage or decrease the damage taken. It's a really pretty nice feature. It makes the turn-based combat even more engaging. As you can see at the top, you get the turn order. So Dugan, Mardeck, Dragon, Dugan, Mardeck, Dragon. The Dragon's hit points and level, and then at the bottom you see Mardeck and Dugan's hit points and level, as well as their mana. And you can see, you know, I'm already level 50. I'm pretty awesome. In fact, we'll go ahead and just do a regular attack. You can see this little circle down by my attack is the element that my attack has. So in this case, it's lightning. So attack. Let's see if I can get this to stop. Bam. So you can see I poisoned the dragon, did 2,300 damage. Now it's Mardeck's turn. Let's try doing a power. Let's do Smite Evil. On the dragon. Bam. Okay, you can see that does max damage. In this game, everything maxes out at 999.9. And you can see when I get my reaction right on the defensive, I take no damage at all. Combine that with my regen, and yeah, this is, you know, it's a tutorial. You're not supposed to be able to die. Let's do Frost Spell on the dragon. Bam. So as you can see, it's that's not nearly as powerful as my regular attack. So as you can see, it's a pretty straightforward, old school turn-based combat RPG, but it's got a little bit of wrinkle. And as you go through and play, the characters get fleshed out more and more, and they've got their own interesting storylines, and you gain more people for your party. So all in all, I find this is a very, very worthwhile game. The first chapter is pretty short. I don't know, I think it took me an hour the first time I went through, but I'm a completionist that has to find every chest and open everything and do everything. So you might be able to complete it a little faster if you're just gonna get through the storyline. But this one sets up the story for chapter 2, which is a longer story, a longer game. And then chapter 3 is, in my opinion, I'll be doing that one a little bit later, but it's as good as anything out there. You know, it would have been right at home back on the Super Nintendo back in the day. So let me see, I'm getting close. Let's do one good Smite Evil. Should put this dragon down. Bam. Alright, dragon dead. Lots of experience, bad by all. Now the experience is split between the party members, but the person who does the action gets more than the person who's just watching. Victory. Alright, no items because, like I said, this is a tutorial. And now you get treated to some more dialogue. But I think that's where I'm going to end it, is so as not to ruin any of the story. But anyway, I highly recommend the Mardeck series of games. Definitely should start with Chapter 1 and then work your way through. And you can find them always on FlashRPGs.com. And again, you can follow me on Twitter at FlashRPGs. Thanks for your time.